Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with the launch of a brand new series with my Scrappy bestie from across the pond, Scrappy Adam. And it's called Scrap Backwards. And the concept is that we take a sticker sheet, a 12 by 12 sticker sheet, or in this case, a chipboard sheet, and scrap with it all month with the objective of using as much of it as we can. And the idea is that this is an orphan. We've gotten all involved with the new kids on the block, and these guys have been forgotten, and we no longer have collection pieces to go with it. So it's not. We have to do a little bit more work to get these things used. So I've picked a 2013 My Mind's Eye. It's Kate and Company, Oxford Lane. And it's got a lot of black and white, navy, yellow, two colors of green, kind of a teal, bluish green, and then a yellower green. It's got some floral elements and some masculine elements. A set of frames that come apart, audio tape, and a nice big camera and a telephone, and an umbrella. And I actually had a cut file of an umbrella that I thought I might be able to use, so I kind of put this in the same packet, so it's going to be part of my kit. And I will tell you that this, as I'm speaking to you now, this is the third time I've said these words that I'm saying. I've had some filming difficulties with my phone this morning, and I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm going to kind of try to speed it up. This, as I said, is a 2013 My Mind's Eye. I'm going to put it, well, actually, I'm not going to put it aside because I want to show you what I picked to go with it. I've got this sheet of navy cardstock and black cardstock and yellow cardstock, and the one that I've already started is white. So I thought those were good basics. And then I picked a black and white diagonal stripe because it's great for matting photos. I have the B side of a graphic 45 paper because it's that perfect kind of teal green. That's actually why I bought the paper, was for the B side. This is a beautiful black and white textured polka dot that I got at the Scrapping Reflections retreat. It's part of the swag, and I think the yellow cardstock came from there too. This is a pattern that's kind of hard to use. I bought it for the ledger paper, but it's the perfect green, and I can see a strip of that on navy blue, maybe, with this phone or something like that. I've picked a couple florals because I felt that the colors in them kind of went with these, or could work with some of the yellows and so forth. And it's got that kind of grayish blue that would go with both of the blues in here. And I've got this one which would add a lot of accent colors. And the flower styles are very different from these tight roses that are in the other florals. I have to be careful not to use them with anything floral, but that's okay. I can do that. And this yellow paper, I picked it for the yellow, but it turns out the other side has some clouds and sunshine peeking through the clouds that would be perfect for this collection. So I think I'll get a lot of use out of those kit pieces. And I had this other sticker sheet that had a lot of the same colors. It's a 2012 Echo Park line called For the Record by Lori Whitlock. And so I had used quite a few more stickers here. It has some different types of icons, an egg beater and a more old-fashioned camera. Looks like a Rolleiflex maybe. And I had one like that when I was in Japan. It was my uncle's camera, but he let me use it for the summer. And look, an ice cream freezer. And, you know, of course, a bicycle. I think there was a bicycle here, but I had already used it. So I thought I could use those together and then kill 2 sticker sheets instead of one. And look, some bird's eggs. Okay, so that's my kit. And also in the kit, I've got some black and white twine, some tickets, some narrow washi tape to look like stitching, some sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps. This is Guac It Real Good, and from her shop, and this is an exclusive mix. I picked it for the navy blue. For the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And then I have some flair from Dottie About Flair, and there's more flair that will go with this. These were just ones that I kind of pulled based on color. And thickers are fair game. We Adam and I didn't get real heavy on rules or restrictions here. Our main goal is just to use up that sticker sheet that we pick as our inspiration each month. And each month we'll have, like at the beginning, I'll show you the kit and kind of talk about where I plan to go with it, and then I'll make a layout. And then the second and third Mondays of the month, I'll just make layouts. And then in the end, the last Monday of the month, we'll look at what's left and see how well we did, and go from there and maybe give a preview of the next month. So that's kind of our idea. So we'll be coming to you every Monday, and you know, we may have some changes along the way. We may run out of 12 by 12 sticker sheets and go for something else. But the idea is we don't start with the story. We don't start with the photos. We don't start with the papers. We start with the embellishments. And that's kind of a different approach to scrapping, although I'm crazy enough to have used that in the past, which is why I know how I know it can be done. So, and I have some, like I said, some thickers, but I can pull from any of my thickers. It's just those are kind of basic, and the title for my page is in there. This week we're going to use this sketch. This is sketch number 10 by Sikorsky Scraps. It's our friend Lisa Sikorsky designs these amazing sketches, and she has them out under her Sikorsky Scraps page in Instagram, and she has a new Facebook group that has been formed called Scrap a Sketch, where she puts new sketches, exclusive sketches to that group, and has challenges and fun, all kinds of fun things going on. It's just launched and it's wildly popular, so we're happy to get in on the Sikorsky Scraps wagon here. And like I said, this is the third time I've started filming this, and so I've gotten pretty far. I'd gotten a little ways with the layout. The first time it blew up and stopped, and then I got even farther with the layout the next time it stopped. So this is how much I've done. I just picked patterns from my kit for the strips of paper there, and I pulled, this is from the chipboard page. This is from the chipboard page, and it was shorter than that. It's not that long. I cut it in half so that it could go there as another one of those vertical elements. The other sticker sheet had this today on it. These are chipboard buttons, a chipboard journaling block. I had printed or matted these photos, and before I got a chance to cut this off, I thought, kind of looks like a Polaroid, and I could journal on there. And I covered it up with embellishments, so I'll be doing my journaling here. And I cut from the sticker sheet, I cut a couple of these stickers in half, and I've saved the other halves of them for the circular elements here. And then I've got different circular elements here. And I used circles on my stamp. I figured I could cover some of those with sequins and then have them kind of falling down the page, and maybe do the same thing here. And I'm just at the point where I'm trying to figure out where to put these tickets, and that looks like a good place right there. So I'm going to put a little foam behind them. I'm going to sit down. Every time I sit down, or every time I have sat down this morning, the thing goes crazy. And I have no idea why. Okay, so there's that. Those are good neutral white tickets. My other tickets from the retreat are orange, and I didn't think those would go. Although, you know, I'm crazy enough to try to use them. Okay, so now I think I was ready to put a couple flares on. Like I said, I'm sitting down, which means I'm taking my eye off the camera, and that kind of worries me. Okay, there. And I have some bee flare. His name is Barrett, and we call him Bee. And I wanted to get one of these. There are some that are a little bit more whimsical and cartoonish, but I wanted one that kind of looks like a tough guy bee. And so I've got this one. Let me see where I might want to use a flare. How about right there? Okay, that's good. And that kind of gives that little tag there. Okay, that's stuck. And I thought maybe I'd do a black and white, maybe over there by the tickets. There we go. That, and I could maybe use one over here. Let me put these away. Let's see. I've got kind of a dark navy that might, yeah, it could kind of go in a little bit, like, how about like that? Yeah. And I'll have the sequins kind of doing the further out in the field. And I want to put another one over here. I want those plus signs to be actually right side up. There we go. And I really like okay, here's a stripe. I haven't used a stripe anywhere. There's this stripe there. There's that stripe there. So don't want a stripe there. Maybe this dot. See, that's just too big, isn't it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one up, which kind of allows me to use this one right there. And it's kind of gray and white striped. It's a dark gray. Now, this I could maybe use somewhere else. I could do it so that the stripes are going up and down. That way it looks a little bit different. I want to use it because it's from the sheet. Let's see if there are any other buttons from the sheet. There's this floral one, but I don't necessarily, well, why not? I can do that, and I'll put that one back in there. Let's get the little buttonholes kind of punched through. I'm checking, I'm standing up. I'm doing this standing because I want to be sure that it doesn't. Okay, and I cut the foam for a bigger button, and it's not going to fit on this one. Sorry, I'm fumbling around with this so much. Okay, that works just fine. We've got a bee here, and bees like flowers, so let's go with that. So now I'm gonna sit down again, take my eye off the camera and see. I love how the stamping came out, and I'm really not gonna do a lot of sequins. Let me kind of pour them. I usually have a small like jar lid or something that I pour them in, and I didn't think to do that this morning. So I'm just going to use this set of them. I won't use the greens today. And I'm not going to go whole hog. I'll cover a few up in here and then put a few cascading down. So now we'll see what we're going to put where. I like this little navy blue one, and I'll kind of put it off center there. And here's a yellow one, and it can be off center as well. Here is a holographic kind of blue one. I'll use another yellow. Actually, I'm going to use this pale blue that isn't anywhere on the page for down here. It's similar to that color, but not quite. I'll pick another holographic one there and a yellow one. I'm having trouble picking up the yellow one. There. It's like the hopes for the evening are all falling down. And here I'm going to do maybe one out here in the field by itself. And how did that dry up all of a sudden? I like these colors with these photos, the yellow in the sunset and then the hospital room kind of work with those colors. And my journaling is going to be about the fact that, you know, we started the evening out with high hopes, and Barrett was actually carrying the ball when he was tackled and fell and the arm got broken. So he's rather disappointed because that ends his season. And I need to have room for the title, don't I? Okay, another, I'm going to put the navy blue one out here by itself. I'll pick a yellow and another navy blue to go here. He actually was in just excruciating pain Friday, but yesterday he was fine. And not as gutted as he had been about the season. They've had a rough go of it this season, and one more down here, and I think I'm going to go with a yellow, a small yellow right there. Okay, so sequins on a boy page. Yes, it can be done. I will do the journaling. Let's see, what did I say just now that I needed to add to it? I think that's it. I am happy with how much I used from there, and I'll have to pick some subjects for these other icons that are going to be a little bit more difficult to use. So we'll go. This is a fairly generic kind of page. And, oh, title. I know that's what it was. Okay, so I saw, this says out, and I'm going to cut the OU off. It's easier said than done because the T wants to stick to the page. And then I have over here chill, and I'm going to cut the CH off to make ouch. And I'm going to do it like that. There we go. Just kind of simple title, and I'll add the journaling off camera. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the new series. I'm thrilled to be doing anything with Scrappy Adam. He's kind of taken the world by storm, and he's so amazing and has such imagination, and he probably, given this same sticker sheet, he'd have found a way to use half the page on this layout and make it look like it was planned and designed, or designy, as I said the other day, and cracked him up. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, and be sure to check out Adam's version of this. He's going to use a different sticker sheet today, this Monday, but I think, or this month, and I think next month we'll be using the same sticker sheet. We actually found that we had a couple sticker sheets in common, so we're going to use the same one. So, and it'll be completely different from this. But thank you for watching, and see you next Monday. And I'll have Adam's link in my description box. So, bye.